This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Benning versus Bodine. You all have been dating for 2 years. You were engaged, but you've put this relationship on hold because you believe that she's cheating on you.
Yes, sir.
Why are you here today?
Honestly, I've always wanted a family of my own. My mother passed away when I was 14 years old, and it just left me like real lost, real lonely. And so one thing I've always wanted is a kid, you know? And I met Kayla, and I just thought that was the one, you know? We had a baby, and I just felt like finally that hole, I filled it, you know? I had a family again. That's what I wanted.
I can hear it in your voice, the emotion that you have tied to this particular moment in time. And so your family is everything to you at this point.
Oh, yeah. I don't have much, so she's what I got.
And so this thing that you've wanted is on the line because you believe Miss Bodine is cheating.
Yes.
Miss Bodine, he's put it all in your hands. He's saying you are his world, your family. Are you cheating?
No, Your Honor.
And why are you here?
Because I want to save my relationship. I want to prove that I am not cheating. He makes me a better person. Like, he's my world.
All right.
Well, you've been together. You were happy, obviously, at one point. You even got engaged. But now it's on hold. What went wrong?
Well, 5 months ago, like I said, the baby was born. I received a text message while I'm in the hospital. I'm sitting across from Kayla, who's in labor. I received a text message from a guy telling me that the baby is not mine. That Kayla has been out, she's been sleeping with him, that she's been playing us against each other. I'm in the hospital with her.
What do you do when you get this? What's going through your mind?
It just felt like somebody was trying to take something from me that I worked so hard for. And I mean, it's still, when I think about it, it's just really, it gets to me, it upsets me a lot.
Because you wanted this family.
I still want this.
You never even heard that there might be another guy somewhere.
No, I had no clue. I thought I was the one. I'm the one, you know, paying for everything. We're living together. We both got jobs. Like, how was I supposed to know that you're all doing something else? I had no clue.
What do you say to Miss Bodine when you get this message?
I confronted her about it. I showed it to her. I said, you know, do you know this guy? Are you sleeping with him? I was told that she slept with him back in the past while we were not together, but that she hadn't even talked to him recently. She knew nothing about it. She told me that he was trying to start problems between us, that he wanted her back.
Miss Bodine, is this a gentleman you had been with in the past?
Yes, Your Honor, why we was broken up last year. I have not talked to this man since July of this year, why we was on a break. I have never talked to this man why me and Mr. Benning was together.
So why is he texting your boyfriend, your fiancé, saying that the baby you are literally getting ready to deliver is his?
He wants to be with me, Your Honor. He's trying to get us to argue so he can break us up and have me, and I don't want that.
So this ex still has feelings for you?
Well, obviously, because he's still messaging constantly.
Okay. You're saying he's messaged beyond this one when she was in labor?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, tell us about that.
Well, I was at work, and I get a random message from the same guy. He sends me a screenshot, just messages, whole full conversation between them two.
We was not together, Your Honor.
I actually have one of the messages here with me that he sent.
And at the time that he had
Ron, could you
these messages, we was not together, Your Honor. We was not together. We was having a rocky spot in our relationship.
I don't care rocky spot or not. We have a baby. We are together.
So you believe you were on a break. You say you were never on a break, but she was still your one and only.
Yeah, and she knew that I wanted my family. I've always told her before the baby was born, she's supposed to have her mother and her father together at all times. That's what a family is.
All right, so the message you handed up to us, this is a screenshot that was sent to you by the same gentleman who claimed that the baby that Miss Bodine was having, this is the same gentleman.
Same guy.
It starts with Miss Bodine. She sent the text, "When you coming back? I'm horny." And he responds, "We still out here. I don't know. But I want daddy's blank."
We was not together, Your Honor. How can you break up with somebody and accuse him of cheating when we're not together.
So
we were not together.
You admit being with this man?
Yes, last year while we was broken up.
I got these messages 2 months ago.
But you believe they were sent just recently?
I was at work. I received them just recently.
And
so you still think she's being intimate with this gentleman?
Yeah, I do.
Based on this message?
Yeah.
Are you being intimate with this gentleman?
No, I don't even know where he's at, Your Honor. I sit in the house all day.
Obviously, you know where he's at. You asked him when he was coming back.
2 months ago. I have not talked to him. You told me not to talk to him. Have I talked to him?
I did tell you not to talk to him.
I
but
have not.
It doesn't matter 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I don't care. Your daughter's 5 months old.
Okay, well, I have not talked to him.
You should be talking to her dad.
Yes, I made a mistake.
Her dad,
yes,
not
but
that
I have
dad.
not talked to him.
So in spite of being in the delivery room 5 months ago, anticipating your baby, receiving a message from another man claiming that that baby belongs to him, you have stayed with Miss Bodine.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Like I've been saying this whole time, I want my family. I want to have that. I want to have that coming home, you know, your mom's helping you with your schoolwork, you know, you want to have dinner, we'll all sit down together at the table. I want that. That's what I want. That's what I've been
your
working
dream.
for this whole time. Yes. I want the white picket fence.
Do you have any other reason to believe that Miss Bodine is cheating?
Well, about a month ago, we got into a small argument over something stupid. I really don't even remember what it was about.
Okay.
We ended up, you know, arguing a little bit. She tossed her phone at my chest, hit me in the chest, and she left the house. So me being depressed, sad, I go through the phone. I'm seeing emails, text messages from all types of guys, and once again, it's the same disturbing messages that she sent that guy. And these are the multiple guys, not just one.
And they are different from this first guy?
Yes, they're different. They're different.
Ron, would you
Each
hand
one
those
is
up to us,
different.
please?
Thank you, sir.
And the messages he's showing you was from August when we was not together. We was broken up.
Not all of them are from August.
We was
Okay, let's take a look.
Let's take a look at these messages.
This is from one gentleman, and it says, text me, and it gives a phone number. And then there's a second one from June, where Miss Bodine says, text me, baby.
And she was living with me in June.
And so the next one says, I want to blank.
And then the final
Then there's
message.
another one, and this is from July 16th to a different person.
June, July,
that says,
August.
I like to blank. I want to get blank and please you. Now, you don't deny sending these text messages. You're saying it was because you all were broken up.
We was broken up. We was in a rocky spot.
I don't
can
care.
do
How is that-
whatever
how is that
I want
not
if
wrong?
we was broken up.
How is that
you
not
do
wrong?
whatever you want while we were broken up. Why can't I?
Who have I?
What makes it different between you and I? Nothing.
It makes a big difference when you have a baby and you just
what
have
makes
to
it
do
I haven't
different?
whatever.
had sex with anybody else.
You haven't.
Well, these text messages
You're
reflect something
Educated.
different.
Talking. It's talking. Talking and doing is two different things. Am I right?
Well,
No.
here's the problem.
Talking and doing something? Talking
you're-
and acting on it is not two
Okay.
different things?
You're completely
Miss
wrong. When you're with somebody, you do not do that.
We was
I don't-
not together, so how
Yes, we
was
are.
no?
We've been together since
No.
April when that baby was born.
Just so the court is clear,
Yeah.
you believe because of these text messages from June, July, and August that she is in fact cheating.
I do.
And Ms. Bodine, you say that you have not been with anyone, that this is just talk.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have not been intimate with any man other than Mr. Benning since your child has been born.
Yes, Your Honor.
But I gotta tell you, the talk that you're having, he has a reason to believe.
Yes, he does, Your Honor. I don't deny that.
Mr. Benning, I see that you brought a witness with you.
Yes, I have.
Would you have the witness, would you stand up to the podium, please? Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Anna Russo.
Ms. Russo, what is your relationship with Mr. Benning?
His brother is my husband. So he's like my best friend, my brother. Like, I love him to death.
And what do you know about Mr. Benning's and Ms. Bodine's relationship?
Well, I met Jermaine after Kayla was already pregnant. So that's when I was introduced to him. So through the end of the pregnancy since Robin's been born, I've seen it all. I've seen everything that they've gone through. I've had to sit here and listen to Jermaine cry because he's so upset about everything that's going on. I've sat there for hours just having him vent to me because he wants his family and he doesn't have it. And it's heartbreaking. I don't want to see him go through this because he deserves way better than that.
And we hear the heartbreak in his voice. What have you witnessed and experienced?
A lot of their fights, a lot of their arguments. When he was going through the phone, finding all this stuff, I was sitting right next to him.
And he was genuinely hurt and disturbed by what he found.
Yeah, I was.
Because he believed, and it's your understanding, that they were in a relationship, an exclusive relationship.
Yeah, and it's like when he got mad and he'd tell her to leave because you gotta walk away from stuff just to cool down.
Miss Bodine has testified that she has not had sex with anybody else since the child was born. What do you know or believe in that regard?
I believe she's lying. From the messages that you see, from just everything that we've found.
This is our business. This is the whole reason why we're here. Because he wants to listen to his friends and not me. This is all he does, is listen to his friends. Why can you not have a mind of your own?
It's
So
not
your
even about
belief-
listening to
Yes,
friends. At
it
this
is.
point, it's nothing about listening to friends. It's about
But you
this message
do.
I'm staring
But you
at
do
right
because-
now. That is not a friend that I'm listening to. That is you that I'm listening to. That is you on that message.
It is.
Ms. Russo, thank you for your testimony. If you'll have a seat. Mr. Benning, would you please tell Ms. Bodine what is in your heart? I can hear it, but I don't think she hears it.
I mean, I don't see how she don't get it, Kaylee. You know, I love you to death. I always have. I told you that the first time we met. I wanted to have your kid. We have a kid together. We've been raising her. And I don't understand why you have to do this. That's just wrong. Why should I not be upset?
I mean, you have a right to be, but then you really don't because we wasn't together. I want this to work. I want my family. I want the same thing you do.
If you wanted this to work in June, you would have stopped. But yeah, you kept going in July, and then there's one from August. Dig deeper, I might find one from September. Who knows?
And if you find out she's cheating, what is that going to do for your relationship?
I'm done. I can't keep putting myself through this. I'm getting old. I'm stressing. I'm crying. I'm shaking. I can't keep doing it. If she's cheating, I'm done. Completely.
So you believe that cheating is if she's had sex with some man since your child was born?
Yes.
And if you should find out that that has occurred, you're done.
I'm done.
There's not a doubt in your mind, however, that you have not cheated.
Right.
And that's what you're here to prove. Mm-hmm. But you understand.
But it's not cheating if we wasn't together.
But he's saying you all have been together for the last
But we
5 months.
haven't. We took a break.
Whose idea
is-
was it to take a break?
Yes,
Because he's saying you weren't on a break.
we was.
You just left. You
Yes,
threw your
I
phone
left.
at me. You left last
Yes,
month.
I
You
left,
did that.
'cause
I
you
didn't
told
do
me to
that.
leave. You had the baby in the car seat and my clothes packed
Did I
up.
take you home?
You was wanting
Did
to.
I take you home? No, you left.
I did leave.
Okay. That's my point.
And now this is all on the line.
All of it. And I hope she knows that she messed it up.
To get to the bottom of this, the court ordered Ms. Bodine to undergo a polygraph examination, and we have those results. But Ms. Bodine, before we go to the results, is there anything that you want to tell this court and Mr. Benning?
That I love you and I want to be together. I want to put this behind us.
I love you too.
Yeah. Now,
But if you've been cheating,
yeah.
I can't put that behind me.
You
I
testified.
put you behind me.
Ms. Bodine, you testified that since your daughter was born, you have not had sex with any other man. Is that what you are telling this court? Have you had sex with any other man since your daughter was born? Now's your time to come
On our
clean.
break, yes, I have.
How many men?
2.
Okay, you know what? Wait a minute.
no.
What is a break?
Wait.
What is a break?
Wait,
Me too?
you too.
Me-
Yeah, because I got to have some mama talk up in here. You are playing word games. Own your mistake. Stop saying I was on a break. You were with 2 men after you had a baby with this man. Period.
Mr. Benning, tell her how you feel.
You slept with another guy while I was taking care of our daughter. And I don't want to have anything to do with him anymore. Period.
Ms. Bodine, you hurt him and you hurt him. What do you have to say to him?
Wish your decision was different, but I do love you.
You all are engaged. You've been together 8 years, but that wedding is on hold until you find out whether or not Miss Brooks is cheating. Tell me about how you're dealing with this swirl of emotions around these cheating allegations.
Okay, Your Honor. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused. I'm up and down with it because a part of me is like, since this is my best friend, she doesn't have a right to lie to me. She shouldn't have a reason to want to lie to me.
Right.
But I'm gonna trust my inner tuition, and I just need my answers, just so I can properly move on with my life, and just so we can be cleared of what's been having us at each other's necks.
So you feel a level of confusion. Is that confusion emotional, or like you just don't understand what's going on? This is my best friend, but we having all this stuff. I mean, what is that confusion like for you?
It is very emotional. It's emotional over everything. Sometimes I find myself wanting to act out, but I know that that's not gonna solve anything. But as far as like my private cries, it's been happening a little bit more frequently. So it's just time for me just to know what's going on. So.
And the source of all of this emotional upheaval is because you believe Miss Brooks is cheating.
Correct.
All right.
Ms. Brooks, are you feeling this same emotional upheaval being accused of cheating in this relationship?
No, sir, because at the same time, I don't know what's her problem. She always accusing me of something. Somebody can call me out. Who is that? That's the next? No, we ain't finna do all that. So all the cheating out, we ain't doing all that. I'm tired of it. I tell her, I want her to be my wife. That's my baby, that's my girl. But at the same time, I'm not finna keep going through that with her. That's my backbone. You know, that's my neck. I can't move my head without my neck.
Oh my goodness, that's
Right.
a new one.
I can't
There you
do
go.
that.
What she said, Cutler,
What she said was,
she's her neck. She can't move her head without
Her
it.
neck.
That's strong. Okay. I'm gonna use that on you.
I
You
know
didn't hear that here.
Yeah, I know you are. That's the thing. So the bottom line is you want answers today too, just so you all can get this straight and you all can move forward together.
Yes, sir, I want all of that. Move past it.
So Ms. Woods, I mean, what's at stake here? I mean, your relationship, what's at stake?
Oh, what's at stake is the relationship. She would not be my best friend. Everything will be limited. What she gets from me is gonna be limited. That communication, everything is gonna stop.
So this is the final straw. Up
is.
or down, in one way or the other.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know that if you got all this going on, there was some kind of red flag that made you go, okay, wait a minute, that don't smell right. That don't look right. What was that red flag for you?
Okay, well, this was my first one.
Okay.
I seen an indication on Snapchat basically with her setting her chats to immediately delete
Oh.
behind certain females.
Oh.
So when I asked her about it, she basically told me that it was nothing. And a part of me believed it because I was like, you know, why now? Why would she do this now? If it's nothing going on, you can save those chats because I saved my chats.
What
So
I'ma
why are you
save my
deleting
chats
yours?
for?
But it comes up, person sees it, and then it goes away. That's the whole purpose
But
of it.
that's if you want it to go away.
But wait a minute. When did you start noticing these chats were up and down, up and down?
After she started working.
Okay, about how long has that been?
It was maybe like 5-6 months ago.
And that was one of those red flags that made you go,
Something's not right. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she's being sneaky with the snap.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, she is.
did you just, okay, I can't with you today. I'm not gonna do that.
You are, and you will, and you're gonna like it.
Oh, okay. There's something to be said for a man who, you know, says it's gonna be like this, but we'll talk about that later.
So, Ms. Brooks, why are you in such a hurry to have erased what you've been chatting back and forth with people?
But I haven't been erasing it. You can message a person back to go back to it, boom, it's gone.
Are you denying that you changed the setting on your Snapchat so that your chats will delete immediately as opposed to 24 hours?
Yes, sir, I'm denying it. It must have switched itself or something, because I ain't do it.
Oh, boy. All right,
So that's how we doing this, Ms. Brooks? That's how we doing this?
That's how it is. It did itself.
All right. So we went from red flags to a 5-alarm fire. What was that made it go to the 5-alarm fire?
Okay, she was working at a call center. I just so happened to see a message on the phone that said, "Good morning, babe."
And it wasn't from you?
And it was not from me. It should not have been from me because she wakes up to me.
And where'd you see this message?
It was on her phone, on the screen.
Okay.
On the lock screen. So I said, okay. So I asked, I said, where is this coming from? She's like, oh, well, it's just this group of girls. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But later on, maybe like a week later, I was sleeping, maybe around 9, 10 o'clock, I woke up because my phone was consistently going off. So I said, okay, well, maybe somebody's trying to get in contact with me. Let me check my phone.
Okay.
But it was actually the little girl who was calling her babe. They put me in a group chat, basically letting me know that her and Nico was talking about how they was doing sex positions at work, how they was planning on having threesomes.
Okay, so when you referred to Nico, that's Miss Brooks, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you didn't get an invite.
Oh, I wasn't, oh, no.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay, well, we gotta know.
We gotta know.
Oh.
We gotta know. So, Ms. Brooks, seemed like everybody was in on the plan except Ms. Woods.
Not the girlfriend, neither, not the girlfriend. I don't do all that.
But you're putting in this group chat.
I didn't even know nothing about the group chat till I woke up.
Oh, I got it. So are you concerned about this young lady in particular, or are there other women that you're concerned about?
Oh, she's the least. It's another one.
Oh, she's not even really on the radar?
No, mm-mm.
Okay, well, who is
Yeah.
on the radar?
All right, so maybe like 2 weeks ago, I got a little message, basically with a young lady letting her presence be known to me and letting me know that her and my girlfriend, my woman, are talking. Also with the indication of sexual relations.
So while this message is sliding into your DMs, you worried about her sliding in somebody else's bed.
That was my main part because for one, if it's something sexual, that means y'all are building something. And so why would you want to come to me with that, but then you're going to the next person? See, now I have an issue. I don't care about what y'all are saying with words, but when it becomes physical, I have a problem. And now it's officially my situation.
Ms. Brooks, who is this woman who slid into your fiance's DMs?
She a friend. She a friend. Let me put it like that.
What kind of friend? How close of a friend?
A friend with benefits.
Okay, does that mean what it means to me? Because in my world, a friend with benefits is somebody that you're having sex with.
Who's a friend?
Yeah.
So
Is that, no, that's not what that means in your world? Okay.
okay, so what benefits does this friend have?
Like 401k, you got health, what you got?
She's just a friend.
I'm like, because the only other benefits I know about, Mr. Keller, like 401k, short-term disability, you know, with the little goose,
She's
I
just
mean,
a
all
friend.
that.
So she's just a friend. I mean, what kind of benefits she having with you?
I mean, if I'm going through something, I can go to her and, you know, we'll talk about it pretty much.
And how else does she console you when you're going through something?
Just talk about it, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Just talking,
Pretty much.
chit chat.
Ms. Brooks, are you coming clean with us? Are you being, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so there's Miss Wood's side, there's Miss Brooks' side, and there's the friend with benefits side, and she is here. Ron, would you bring her in? That was some kind of entrance you made there, ma'am. Could you please state your name for the court record?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Mariah Cooper.
Do you know Miss Brooks?
Yes, I do know Miss Brooks.
You do know Miss Brooks?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right. How do you know her?
Well, that's my girlfriend.
your girlfriend as you all are in a relationship.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that Miss Brooks was engaged to Miss Wood?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Did you know she was in a relationship with Miss Wood?
No, ma'am, I did not.
All right.
So you thought you two were exclusive?
Yes, I did. I thought.
So Miss Brooks has described you all's relationship as friends with benefits. Would you agree with that description?
Clearly not.
What? Friends with all types of benefits.
And sexual benefits?
Yes.
Full sexual benefit.
Full sexual benefits.
And you didn't have to wait any kind of like probation period. Y'all have gotten to that point of benefits.
No, not at all. I didn't have to wait at all. I asked her specifically, y'all in a relationship? Let me know. She told me no. The relationship was broke off. She's expressed this to me numerous of times. And I asked her last night, before I get embarrassed, let me know so I can know, so I won't feel embarrassed. But she neglected to let me know.
She didn't neglect. She lied.
What? She lied.
Is it safe to say, or am I wrong, that you were falling in love with Miss Brooks?
It is safe to say that.
So you were falling in love with her?
I was.
Because she's telling you, hey, I'm single, able to mingle, and I want to be with you.
She told me she wanted us to move together.
How was that possible? Because the apartment that I get next week, she in there.
That's the apartment she said she wanted me to be in.
Oh, boy.
I just want both of you.
No, but you're not gonna get it. No, she better hope that we don't end up together just to play the game back on you.
Move past it.
That's dirty.
That's dirty and it's wrong. and until you realize that, you don't even need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be out here hurting anybody else. If you wanted both of them, why didn't you come clean first to your fiance to say, look, I'm not happy in this relationship, especially since she's asked you, what are you doing? What are you doing? That was your time to say, look, I'm not happy in this relationship. Why didn't you come clean then?
I don't know.
Why would you let me come in front of all these people and do that when I've been asking you?
Because you can't handle the truth.
How can I not handle the truth when I handled it the fact that you came across her and I kept messing with you?
You don't get to make that choice of what she can handle. You don't get to do that. And that's a weak excuse. Miss Cooper, now that you've seen all this, what are you gonna do?
I'm done. I'm done.
I just want both of you.
All right, you know what? I can't. And I don't want to. And I don't have to, more importantly, because this is my place. But Miss Brooks, let me just talk to you. This young lady clearly loves you. She is passionate about you.
Y'all been together for 8 years.
And she is devastated. She is hurt. She is angry. And all you got is what I want, and you grinning about it. It's not funny. It's not cute. This girl has tears in her eyes. This young lady's embarrassed because she's like, I didn't know you were engaged. And here's the thing, and if I said it once, I've said it 100 times. It is okay to say, I want to play the field. Yeah. But you as an adult person engaging in adult activities need to be grown enough to tell the people you with, this is how I'm living, do you agree? Yeah. Now, once that person says, yeah, I'm in, I understand, I'm gonna do me too, go.
But you're giving her no choice.
Yeah.
When's the last time you all have been intimate?
Last night before she took me to dinner and right before she went to the hotel with Miss Woods.
Wow. Last night?
Yes. Before she took me to get my nails and toes done, she took me to dinner, and then right before she went
did the
to
same
the hotel.
with me.
So
last night?
Last night.
Yeah.
You
last night,
tired.
Twice
No,
with you.
that's
Last night,
nasty.
twice.
That is nasty.
Last night twice.
Last night,
with you?
twice with you.
And once with you?
More than once, but I mean, it's nasty. It's nasty.
Ms. Brooks, I am at a loss for words, but I'm gonna have to come up with something real quick.
Okay, well, let's just find out if it's true. Okay, were you with Miss Cooper last night 2 times?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you with your fiance last night?
Yes, ma'am.
So you were with both of these women the same night having sex?
Yes, ma'am.
The day before you coming in here talking about you want to save this relationship.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to save this relationship. No, come on, say it with me.
I do. I want both of them.
No. What is going through your spirit as you listen to this? Because I know what's going through mine, and I ain't in a relationship with her.
I can't say everything.
Yeah,
I know that's not appropriate right
Yes,
now.
ma'am. Yes,
but
ma'am.
I know one thing, you got me looking stupid because you got me almost beefing with somebody that I shouldn't even be beefing with while you out here being nasty. Like, how dare you do something like that? And both of us up here.
You know what? Let me just talk to you, Miss Wood, and you too, Miss Cooper. You all are lovely young ladies, okay? I feel terrible for you because you got years invested in this. But it is what it is, and you are young enough and strong enough to move on to bigger and better.